not watching a flight. You're flying it. Start up to shutdown. Real procedures. Real immersion. Strap in. Engines are starting. Welcome aboard.
Massachusetts. Automated weather observation. 1531 Zulu. Wind 330 at 070 gusts 17. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Take it off to 08 Celsius. 2 Celsius. Altimeter 3047. Requiring GPS altitude minus.
Traffic, Cessna, 4 Bravo Foxtrot, radio check, please. Thank you. Turn left, clear to right. Brakes are good. There we go. No one on downwind, no one on base, no one on final, no one on crosswind, then call this. Plymouth traffic says the 4 Bravo Foxtrot departing runway 33, departure to the northwest. Plymouth. type 172, we're 11 miles to the southeast of 1 Bravo 9, and looking for flight probably 4,500 via.
All right, welcome everyone. Happy spring out there. Thank God. Winter was tough here this year in the Northeast. I'm gonna adjust this camera just a little bit. Keeps moving on me. But anyways, we're doing a Virtual USA Flying Club event today. We're doing the Rough River flight, or a state park fly-in. Excuse me, state park fly-in. Wanted to get up here. Well, got scared for a second. I thought Zach might have his first scrimmage with his travel baseball team, but that got moved to tomorrow. So here we are, everyone. And my shirt is not working with this virtual back. This virtual green screen behind me. But we're going to try our best. I'm going to keep moving. Come on, learn. Oh, well. We'll just go with it. Anyways, it's because it's so dark, but I have, like, lights on me. So I don't know what's going on, but I don't know. We're going to go with it. Anyways, we're going to take off from India, 69er, Claremont County Airport, right outside of Louisville. And we're going to go to Rough River State Park 2, India 3, and welcome to Digi Driver. Thanks, man, for coming out. Make sure I got everything going on here. It's been a week, so there you go. All right. And we're going to take the 172 out, which I did test after the last stream's debacle with this. The save state thing is all weird, so that's why we have problems. We still might have to charge the thing. I'm not going to say we won't, so we'll see about that, and we'll go from there. But anyways, I'm going to get my checklist up here. So let me do that now. I haven't flown the 172 in a long time, like, you know, real or sim, so it's time, you know. And it just erased my whole plan, so let me put my plan back in. There we go. There we go. We're all good now. Alright, anyways, checklist. Let's get the checklist out here. This is my rural tablet, for those of you who don't know. And this would be a rural checklist that I'd use in the newer 172 steam gauge, that is, though. How's it going, Digi? Alright, we're going to attend the pre-flight's done, so seat track back locked, avionics are off. I didn't load SPAD. Let me load SPAD. This might have the screen kind of flutter for a second. It's a beer, everybody. Alright. Load up the 172, please. Batteries are off. That's good. So it saves state, so maybe it didn't wear on the battery. Problem is I'm using the WB sim mod because I think it like adds a lot of realism to this, and it's the 2020 model that it uses. So, but all right, we look to be loaded here. Looks like it picked everything up. So, test my pedals. Yep, that's working. All right, seat track back lock, avionics off, autopilot off, throttle 4th of an inch. Make sure this is working. It is. Mixture full lean. Brakes are set. I'll call clear prop when we're about to start. Master beacon on. Okay, fuel pump on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way out and off. And here we go. Let's see the outside view. Uh-oh. Come on. Come on, Honeycomb. What's up with you now? Let's go. Here we go. That button's getting stuck again. Dick Reslow, what's up? Clear prop. Here we go. Clear prop. Clear. That didn't work. Uh-oh. Oh, because it turned the fuel off. All right, let's do that again. It's a little bit better. It's still kind of working. Clear prop. Clear prop. Oh, there she goes, purring like a kitten. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, it's on again. I also found a way to have GPS because it defaulted back to these being off last time. So yeah, I was an idiot. Alright, I need to go to Arc 1000. Thank you. Alright, very good. Alternative fuel pump on, pump off, max start, mixture forwards. Oil pressure is in green, right there. And the temperature has to go up. This thing takes forever for the oil temp to go up. I don't know why, but it does. It's crazy. Light test required. We'll turn on the nav and the taxi as of now. Seatbelt harnesses, flaps are up. This flap switch, it kind of goes past one of them. I don't know why. It just is. So I'm gonna use my keyboard, which is gonna have a message pop up there because I have it. That's a shortcut for Chiefs plane too. But yeah, it works fine in the other planes. Just this one, it skips over 20 to 30 degrees. Avionics on. Pop this in the real sim gear. GNS 530. Hey, someone else is flying my plane, everybody. Look at that. Someone else is flying my plane. They stole my plane. I have to stop. I have to put it in the aircraft config. They can't use this as model matching for flight sim East server traffic. We are on the East server. If you didn't want to fly with us, by the way. So, making you aware. All right, let's resize this window. Oh, thank you for making sure Auto HDR is on. Probably somewhere around there. Enter. Oh, you're close. All right. I've never been to this port. I think I've flown out of Claremont once before, but I'm not positive on that. Let's get an ATIS here or whatever we can get. AWAS 127.725. Go. I got some junk out of here. Get out of my way, junk. And monitor comm 2. That is all the way up. Monitor comm 2. Thank you. Can't believe someone stole my plane. Yeah, I'm not getting any weather at all. So let's go to Sky Vector for it then. Weather here is, that's real little traffic I think over there. Could be wrong. No knots, 10 square miles, clear. 15.7, altimeter 2997. So let's put that in, 2997. Barometer. 29, oh, where'd you go? I'm so used to the planes right now. 2997. Right about there. Alright, there's no back. No. Okay. Alright, very good. I guess we're gonna take off from runway 4, because that's where that plane came in. So I'm gonna go with the flow here. So that's the goal there. I have no clue why I'm not getting any weather. 127. 27. Oh, I've read that backwards. That was weird that I read that backwards, but I did. Alright, let's try this. Vermont County traffic. Oh, I guess not. So either way, we're okay. Alright, anyways, back to guard. You know what that means if you watched the stream before.
You're on guard.
At least I'm not in a rush. I have till 4 p.m. to land there, but this flight should take about an hour and 45 minutes or so. That's what we planned for at least. Back to the checklist. Flaps up, heat, vent, frost, avion. I don't think we need heat. The outside air temperature is probably pretty hot. Oh, it's 57. I can put a little bit of heat on. There we go. ATIS, altimeter, transponder, on squawk. It is, we're going to 4,500 today for cruise here, so put that in. That is squawking. Our ADSB will be on. Let's connect the VAT sim. We are 122.8 just to get a radio check. See if we can get one. VAT sim Unicom Cessna 9 Foxtrot radio check, please. It's transmitting. That's the good news. Okay. What is the CTAF here? 122975. I'm gonna go around the Bravo, unless we can go right through it because no one's on. I don't think anyone is on. Let's check if anyone's on that one. Oops, sorry about that. Nope, nobody's on. Where am I though? It's not even really showing me. Or maybe there is someone. Indianapolis Center is on actually. Yes, they are on. So I'm gonna go around the Bravo. That's what I'm gonna do. That just looked like the engine was running a little rough there. I think so. Alright. Oh, I touched the throttle. That's why. Okay. wondering what's going on here. I'm gonna... There's another 172. Alright, give me a sec. I'm gonna disable the throttle here. Because this isn't really working for me. Controls. And I have to disable the quadrant here. Deactivate. So I think that's interactive with this. Yeah, okay. Got clear prop again. Didn't like me when I did that. Clear prop. Clear! Remember we had that mag issue last time? Yeah, it doesn't like me right now. It's revving up and down. Well, that's weird and interesting. I had it working fine the other day. I just don't understand. Yeah, alright, let's try it again. 2, 3. Clear prop. It's out of power now. No! Alright, turn everything off. Another issue. Charge it. Beacon. Fuel pump. My fuel on still? Yeah. Never did fill the plane though, so maybe we should fill it. That could be it if it's out of fuel. Nope, it's not though. Okay, I'm gonna get this to work today because I want to fly the 172. Clear prop. That's weird. Okay, give me a second here. Engine health, realism. Oh, hey, hello. Yeah, give it a little push, would you? Not quite understanding what the problem is here. Anyways, I'll get with you in a second. Goes to Johnny. Watch out for the prop here. Let's try this again. Alright, I don't think we need the fuel pump here. Right, here we go. Clear prop. Rev it. It's weird. It's not. That's not full throttle right there, and it keeps going up and down. That's right, mag. No, there's something wrong with the mags. Alright, I'm gonna restart the flight here. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Main menu. And we'll go back in. So it makes no sense that it was working fine, and now it's like being a pain. I had this thing working the other day, honest. Honest, I did. It's only when I stream. Oh, man. I gotta reconnect my bad sim too. Alright, here we go. Let's try it again. Nope, it did that thing again. Alright, give me a second. Oh, such a pain. Gotta remove that number, or else it's gonna be doubled. Right, let's do that. Let's go back and take it off like it's supposed to be. Alright, it's gonna work this time. Sorry everybody, I'm trying my best. It worked just fine before. Goes to Johnny. I'll be up there in a minute as soon as I can. Okay, but I'm trying my best. Wish my camera would pick me up there. I got like 4 lights on me here. Oh. It doesn't like the dark color versus my chair, I guess. I have no shoulders, everybody. I have no shoulders. Hey, how about Chuck Norris? The last stream we streamed Chuck Norris and then the man dies. Now, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. Alright, we're moving around. Alright, here we go. The short version. If you're a Spaceballs fan, you get that. Master. Beacon on. Crack that. Fuel pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuel pump off. And clear prop. Clear prop! Yeah, that's weird, man. Aviation's on. Yeah, taxi. See if it works its way out, because I'm kind of tired of waiting. Just doesn't make sense. It was working. Alright. See if it works its way out. Maybe if I start loading or something. That's just not cool. I'm gonna try for it. And this is very dangerous, but there's no reason why we should have a problem. Alright, checklist. Where was I? Unit speed, brakes, taxi light. Indicator, all set. Okay. We're gonna go runway 4 that way. I'm gonna try taxiing out of here and hopefully it'll work. So here we go. Brakes off. Brakes off. Uh-oh. Now I got a plane coming my way. Togiak tracker on. I hope it just works its way up. I don't know. Still, that's the problem. We're not taking off. That's a problem. It's literally revving. It's like there's a bad mag or something. Okay, we connect the bat sim to. Okay, CTAF. It's really weird. We might have to change aircraft, I won't lie. That's full throttle, by the way. Oh, see? And it died. That's not cool. Might have to retire this mod if it doesn't work. Which kind of sucks because it's a really good mod. Okie dokie. Oh. I don't want to take the Warrior again, let's put it that way. I wanted a slow plane. Let me check one thing. It's bad. Oh, so that's not controlling the axis. Man, it's like really weird. I'm just gonna roll it in here. Yeah. Alright, check the controls. TH1, it's really weird because it was working fine in my last test. Throttle axis. Okay. Mixture. Really weird. Well, it ain't gonna pass the runway, let's put it that way, but this is not cool. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. Alright, baby. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna try restarting the sim. I know it sucks, but we'll be back. Not bad. Smooth landing. Sweet.
Hey, no one at downwind, no one at base, no one slide on crosswind. Let it call this. Plymouth traffic says the 4 Bravo
Take out
Fox
all
trot
the
to runway 33 to departure to the northwest.
Side. There it is, 2 Echo Foxtrot in MSFS 2024. We are on the East server. So if you didn't want to join us, we're on 2024. Damn you! I was just about to, like, I gotta look at this. I'm gonna let it keep going there. Alright, well, we just pulled into Edmonton. I just got raided by Boozy Sheep, so now I feel like I have to keep going here. Let me see what I got here. I guess I can do it. I guess I can do it. don't you crash the desktop now. Don't you do it. Well, that was one heck of a landing. It paused, and then we made it. Right. Well, we made it. Actually, show us what taxes. Wow, that was weird. I wish it didn't pause it. Come on, altitude. We wouldn't be bringing oxygen. Anything over 10,000 feet. All right, we gotta get in the middle. Okay, good enough. And Togi bike track on again. I can't even do that this year because he's not good there. Like some next problems. Alright, we're coming back here. Let's see what happens. Again, sorry about all this. Not my idea. We should already be in the air and flying. But it is what it is. I also see that I gotta do something about that music on that standby screen. It's a little loud. So, just on certain videos. I appreciate Ghost and Johnny having patience today. Here we go. Alright, now, everything's pointing to falling mags, which I gotta be honest with you. I keep it at 1,000 RPMs like I do in real life. I have never followed mags in my life. So, you tell me, because I'm a little confused. Clear! Yeah, I didn't ask you to clear. But it did save the state now. Is all that? Is everything on? Alright. There we go. Alright. I'm even gonna charge the thing, just to make sure. Alright? There should be no problemos at all. We'll can't fix the health of the engine, so I'll just lean the mixture and burn it off if I have to. But C-track backlog, avionics. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. There you go. Beacon. That. I'm not gonna. Or maybe I should actually. Make sure the fuel's on. It is on. Alright, here we go. 1, 2. That's it. That's all I'm giving it. Ready? Clear prop. Clear prop. Clear prop. Try it again. Clear prop. Clear prop. Alright, still following the mags. Burn it off. Let's go. I think that they went a little heavy on the mag cleaning here. So, leading out the mixture to try to clean the mags here. usually we don't lean anything till under 3,000 feet. And I get it. But we're at 800 feet here. Is it getting better? Well, we'll see what happens. Leaving up the mission still. Here we go. Alrighty then. Yeah! She purred like a kitten, kind of. I'm just gonna leave it going here. Alright, where the hell are we going in this thing? I'm not gonna let it burn it off. Burn off all that carbon. I think you're a little, sussy to that. Alright, I'll leave it there. Burned it off now. We're in business. We're in business! Yeah. Alright. Ghost of Johnny, we can probably start going. I'm gonna leave it lean here. And everyone else, we're gonna do this. What's up, Tail Dragger? Thanks for coming to the channel. I had nothing but problems with this 172, but you came at the right time. I just got it going again. Alright. Appreciate you tuning in. Feel free to subscribe. Oil pressure's in the green, and the oil temperature is not building up like normal real life. But hey, we try our best. Seat belts, harnesses, flap. Let's go runway 4. We got a lot of people out here. That must be real world traffic. Ghost of Johnny's with us, though. And we'll leave the whole mixture lean there, because this thing falls mags very easily compared to real life. So you tell me, because I'm not understanding it. That's Ghost of Johnny frame. We're going to take runway 4, Ghost of Johnny. Take a left. Also a little short here. Yeah, I know I'm short in real life. That's ridiculous. Alright, my friend, I'm going to pass you then. I'm going to go right through you. Yeah! Okay. Left. Good. Should probably connect the VATS in, which I totally forgot to do. Try to do that really fast. Man, I can't look at two places at once. This is not realistic. You don't do that in real life. Alright, I feel better about my chances now. So, just keep it going. I've never had fall mags in real life like that. That's crazy. We usually keep it about 1,000 to 1,200 after we start. So you tell me, because I'm not understanding it. I don't understand this weird, strange contraption. There we go. Let's see what happens when I increase the mixture. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just carbon buildup on the mags. Alright. Alright, with that, we're going to run up. I'm going to get the heck out of Dodge. I'm going to stay away from the Bravo. Thanks, man. I'm sorry it took forever. Alright, we'll do a run up. Parking brake on, even in real life. I typically don't touch because I call it. Alright, run up. Brake set. Fuel set to both. Trim set to take up. I gotta make sure I got full fuel because I totally forgot to do that in my rage to get this thing started. Fuel. Yeah, we're good. Okay, always leave it full if you can. Flight controls. Free and correct. Alright, enunciator lights. So I have to calibrate that yoke again after the stream. Instruments, turn craters in the middle, no flag, heading coordinates about where it should be, right? Yeah, I think so. Vertical speed's good. Altimeter's good. Uh-oh. We're having server errors on that sim. Let's try that again. Altimeter's good, rise is good, airspeed is good. Mix your best power, 1800 RPMs, that should burn off carbon. Alright, max test, right? Hopefully it doesn't go nuts. That's still a little low, I don't know. Back to both. It's not supposed to fall that much. Left. That's not good. Alright, Oh, gonna get up there. You know, vacuum is good. Where are you? Vacuum, good. Amps charge, slap with oil pressure, oil temperature in the green. Idling. This is where it gets dangerous. Well, you know, a little bit. And back to about 1,000. Alright, if there's problem, take a vote, mechanical, and shield otherwise, this is enough available runway ahead of us. We'll board, take off land directly on the runway. If we are under, let's say, 1,900 feet, this problem, mechanical, and shield otherwise, we'll land directly, have no one third, returns best glide speed in this is 68. If we're above 1,900 feet, this problem, mechanical, and shield otherwise, we'll take a turn to the right, land downwind on the taxiway, the grass, the runway is available to us. Best glide speed again is 68. We rotate at 55, climb at 74. And that's it. That's our briefing. So parking brake off. Announce it. Get the heck out of Dodge. Oh, that's not working now. Why isn't that working? Is everything right off? Thanks for following me on Kicktail Dragger. Claremont County traffic. Cessna 9 of the Foxtrot departing runway 4 departs to the southwest. Claremont.
Tail drag is now following Eric
This
flight
thing
on
is
kick.
kind of working. We're gonna stay out of the Bravo. Took that tracker on. Use all the available runway we can in case you have to board. Goes to Johnny's up. Feel free to fly with us. Microsoft Flight Simulator East server. All right, I think we're good. Taxi off, landing, strobe, full throttle. Keep an eye on that RPMs there because we had a problem there. We're going to rotate 55, climb at 74. We leaned it out a little bit to keep the mags fresh here. And there we go. We're in the air. I haven't flown the 172 forever on stream, so it's cool that we're doing this. A little bit of wind up here, too. Okay. Shut it up. A little bit more birds. Get the range going. I take a left out of here. Not yet. The other thing is, this is very sensitive more than real life. I mean, I know it's a lighter plane, but that's ridiculous. We're going like left and right on it. So I think that's a chase plane thing. Clear on the left. Turn to the left. Came up. Turn right to the left. Welcome that way. Yeah, good. Keep going. All that. Okay, let's turn all the way to the left here. Gotta get used to the slower plane. I'm so used to flying the Bonanza. Here's the airport over there. We'll do a left. Downwind. Exit out of here. Claremont County traffic, Cessna Medical Foxtrot. We're departing out on the left downwind. Claremont County to the southwest. Okay. Pilot on. Let's go ahead. Figure out where we are. Here we go. Tow guy tracker off. Now, let's see if we can get this thing to work. See, all planes are naturally a little over-rich on the ground. So that's why with high density altitude airports you have to lean out and stuff. That looks alright. It's an EGT gauge went up to there. Grab that, can I grab that? I guess not. This way. Kinda tells me it should be. That's Claremont County right there. We're on our way. Let's go direct here. Alright. I gotta stay on the Bravo. If I go 4,500, we are good. Because if you see that 5,000, that's the lower shelf there. So I might have to go heading still. Let's go heading. Just to make sure that we're gonna stay in the right place. Because we do have Indianapolis Center on. Probably should use them. So let me just double check the frequency here. 128, 225. 128, 225. Indianapolis Center, November 489, Foxtrot.
Center, hello.
I do like on this mod that you can grab this, but yeah, that mag following was very delicate, I should call it. So we are off, and we're gonna stay outside underneath.
Sorry for Southwest 3417, you still on small runway heading?
And Southwest 3417, proceed on course.
Sure, of course, Southwest 3417.
Indianapolis Center, November 489, Echo Foxtrot.
Southwest 1511, descend and maintain by level 240.
Set follow 240, Southwest 1511.
I'm gonna bring this back. We're at cruise altitude already. That was pretty quick, actually. And a little bit more if we can. No, we can't. We gotta enrich it. Look at that AGT gauge.
Georgia 73, 28, climb maintain
And
by
the other
level
way, 'cause I'm
330.
going too quick with the
Climb
mixture.
flight level 330, Georgia 73.
November 489er, Echo Foxtrot, Indy Center, say request.
Cessna Echo Foxtrot Type 172. We are about 5 nautical miles southwest of Claremont County, India 69er. Requesting flight following. We're going direct, staying out of the Bravo at all times to India 3 at 4,500.
United 683, cross river, flight level 200.
River at flight level 200, United 680.
Please give me a squawk code. See this? They can get pushed by winds big time. That's not realistic either. But, you know. Alright, gotta keep an eye on that electronic flight bag. Keep us underneath the Bravo at all times. And I have not heard back from Indianapolis Center yet, so just probably checking where I am.
level 310.
I'm maintaining 310, Southwest.
We are crossing. I think it's the Ohio River. I could be wrong on that. Give me a second. Looking for a
November
name of the
489er, Echo Foxtrot, squawk 6765.
Delta 633, center, contact 125.907.
6765 Niner Foxtrot. I'm gonna go with the Ohio River because that's what I think it is. And we're just about to Kentucky. Once you cross the river, you're in Kentucky. But this Rough River State Fly-In is a park in Kentucky. And it has like a bunch of events. And the Virtuoso Flying Club, we're supposed to have a pseudo
American 515.
breakfast there, but
Wind
it's more gonna be like lunch for me by the time I
runway
get there.
heading, runway
I'll
5
be there about an hour and
right,
10 minutes, and I'm sorry to keep you waiting with plane issues, but now we know that the mag's following us pretty simple. Pretty simply. Everything else is looking good. Let's look outside. We got established, got flight following. Yeah, Ghost of Johnny flying overhead. Welcome, sir. Thanks for coming out. Thank you for your patience today. It's a lot.
And November 489er, Echo Foxtrot, ident.
Boeing 717, a flight level 230.
We're looking south 11.
Ident, American Foxtrot. Well, we're flying the 172. I was determined to do that today.
South Southwest 13.
Number 489er Echo Foxtrot radar contact.
320 Southwest 1375.
Mile north of the Claremont Airport.
Roger. Enter Foxtrot. We're not a mile north of the airport. We're about 10, almost 10, a little over 10 nautical miles southwest. But as long as he says he has me, I'll keep an eye on it.
Have to go on 1375.
Goes to Johnny and the Comanche. I gotta fly that more. I gotta get some flights with the Comanche. It's just been sitting in my arsenal. I think the last time we flew out here, there was some type of
American
event.
515 radar contact. Say altitude passing.
We're 1.8, going into 5,000, American 515.
Alright, it's gonna be a nice slow flight out there.
Southwest 1511, contact
And
center
we're gonna
133.2.
go right near Gene Schneider right there. We're gonna go a little bit to the left of that, but we're gonna stay
American
within this
515, proceed direct spiller.
Direct spiller,
It
American
is what it is. It doesn't like my shirt on the green screen. Look, if I move, it does.
Flight level 200, reverse 20.
Oh, Chuck Norris, how I miss you already. It's okay, he can still talk with us on stream if you just type in ! Chuck.
Chuck Norris can cross the Atlantic in a Piper Cub before lunch.
He could.
Southwest
He
21,
could.
maintain flight
Even
level
on my
310.
Facebook, when I found out, I felt it relevant to put a big posting on there. I wrote this. I wrote, Chuck Norris didn't die. Death just finally tapped out and let him take a nap. That's what I wrote. So he wasn't a bad guy.
499, 193, climbing 230.
Anyway,
Flight 499,
we will miss Chuck Norris in real life. I did watch one of his like B-rated movies last night from 1982. Adam the Woo actually did like a go check out all the sites on it. I'm trying to remember the name of the film now. Silent something or another.
Alright, direct to Butte now, Frontier Flight
See if I
499.
can find it. Silent something.
And confirm flight Frontier Flight 499.
1982. It's almost like it's like a horror type film. Silent Rage. Silent Rage. And it was actually not a bad movie. It's not meant for kids though, because it does have a lot of violence and also some nudity, just to let you know. But it was a good movie. It had a good plot about like this guy that was just like an evil monster of a guy. And that was it. So
I'd say the frequency here for
yeah,
today.
Chuck Norris was a good guy. You know.
Contact center 133.2, 3320.
So
3320, 683.
even the Bruce Lee films when he was young, like I wanted to start watching all the Bruce Lee films. Those you gotta take with a grain of salt. My dad was a big martial artist fan, especially of Bruce Lee. So I'm trying to give it like a chance. You gotta go in the right frame of mind and watching those because they're dubbed. You know what I'm saying? But like he was deeply talented as well. Chuck Norris was actually a student of Bruce Lee's after a while. So, but yeah, these ones are
American 515 requesting higher.
320.
Level 320.
American 515.
anyways, we just crossed the Ohio River, at least what I think is the Ohio River. Back there. We are on our way to Rough River State Park in Kentucky. I've never been there, by the way. So, still wish I could edit this avatar to my own face again, but I wonder how the 2020 model still have it in there, so it's in there somewhere. It is the Ohio River? That's right.
North, you can
That is
start
it.
runway 5
Zemasu.
left.
Did I say that right?
And the altimeter is 905.
Man. You know, I almost feel like spiking this 172 model and just saying we're gonna go around America and get into 172.
Did you want check?
And then
Two,
force
I
it to
checked.
work hard.
Two with here. Did you want check? Jack 7 arrival for Southwest 9927.
Just saying. My butt kicker just quit on me.
Yes, should be able to jack to arrival.
No, it's not that bad.
Check 2 arrival, Southwest
Why is this
9927.
2 for Cessna United 439.
No, that was weird. Oh, my daughter's having a makeup gymnastics class right now. I didn't know about that, and I thought Zach might have a scrimmage for his first scrimmage for his travel baseball, but that's not till tomorrow, so I lucked out on this one. That was after I worked on the graphics and everything, you know. Cause I'm a big thumbnail guy for YouTube, so if you watch me on YouTube and you click because of the thumbnail, thank you, because I work hard on those. So. Fat Fan 4 out there. Ghost of Johnny, haven't seen you in a while. I'm gonna look for you. Comanche's a little faster than this, I think. There you are, sir. Right down there. Ghost Johnny. My little salute to you. Those red things down there. Oh, houses. Okay. I was like, what is that? Closing in 10 minutes in the center. Oh, that was appropriate to use it for flight while extended audio. This is the Lickling River right here. That's what it says on the section as you saw. I'm gonna turn the tablet off so you can enjoy some scenery here.
You're on guard, Whip!
There you go. Wow. Someone yelled last stream, and I got to use that overlay again. It's pretty cool. Let's get another word from Chuck. I miss Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris could cross the Atlantic in a Piper Cub before lunch.
Good. We're on a roll now. Maybe it's a 2024 where the mags fall easier. But, I don't know. Let's take a picture together. We got cheese.
Southwest 9927, turn right heading 230, vectors to final.
Turn right heading 230, vectors to final.
In Southwest 2997, descend maintain 3000.
We're in a roll. Oh boy. We gotta get some meme jokes up here.
Indianapolis Center.
I gotta take some of your dad jokes and make them into, like, you know, smart overlays, like deep thoughts with something or another. Did I make a deep thoughts thing? Oh, I did. I did it on an advertisement for the Great Cycle Challenge. Remember that? I said deep thoughts on every flight.
Experimental
And I was trying to ask you to donate to the cause.
5,500 feet, about 6 miles south of Mystic VOR.
111 knot ground speed, not too shabby. Now let me put my flight plan here because it erased it every time I restarted the simulator. So, all right, I will remember that it's really falling the mags, even though they shouldn't be falling, but it did. So, here we go. All right, we should be fine getting out of the Bravo, from underneath the Bravo, I should say. And then we're gonna go on our way direct. This is all to avoid the Bravo. We gotta go right here. If we go over here, we're in the Bravo. We're in trouble. But anything under 5,000 here is allowed. One of my elementary students came early to my class the other day, and I was looking at the Sky Vector, just looking at some routes here and there. I was like, what's that? So I tried to teach him about the Boston class Bravo. Just for 2 minutes. And he's like, whoa. So I was like, you know, all the planes fly low here because we're right underneath the Bravo, so they have to fly low if they don't want to go in that area. Teaching the youth, just saying.
Direct query for West Jet 1101 is able.
Wow. That was deep, man. That was deep. That was deep. I got like 4 studio lights on me, and it does not like the coloring of my shoulders. Did you notice that? It looks like I have no shoulders. I'm a big head on a tiny body. Crazy. Alright. Anyways, just about out of that Bravo. From underneath the Bravo. I keep saying out of the Bravo. We're not in the Bravo. We're underneath it. And I feel like this view still is a little too up for me. Most planes I use a seat cushion because I'm short. I'm 5'4.5". The only one I really
Up to 330 now, United.
feel really comfortable not doing that is in the 152. Like that fits me like a glove, but you can't really carry people in it. So I do put the seat cushion.
American 515, contact Kansas City.
Yeah, nice one. It has like a back pad and a butt pad. It kind of pushes you forward and up. But I still have the seat like probably to like the last 2 notches in. So just the way I'm built. But we did the brakes, the rear brakes on my car this week, and I had my son out there who wanted to help me, and I had he was wrecking his knees, and I only have one set of like knee pads, gel, like the really nice ones that you can buy for cheap on TV for like $9.
November 410, tell out.
So I'm
radar
gonna get him up
contact.
here eventually, but I made him sit on my old
Indianapolis Center, hello,
going
American
nav
3,
now.
flight level
So.
320.
Alto Zip Bravo. But yeah, that works for him too. So. All right, the rolling hills of Kentucky, I guess.
American 3.
There you go.
Hello.
I had to give the Bonanza a break, but I love the Bonanza. We should fly the Dr. Killer version soon. We should do that. I haven't done that in a while. Love that overlay. Maybe I should make the same overlay, but with the newer Bonanza too, and then you get to choose which one you want.
Calling Indy Center there, carrier wave only, no voice.
But we're pretty good on this track.
And Indy Center, Kodiak 3232 X-ray, we'd like to go ahead and cancel our flight following at this time.
Beautiful day for flying out here in
3232
Kentucky.
X-ray, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Things are looking good.
Proof, 32 X-ray.
Remember my
Thank you. Have a
first
great day.
fundraising marathon where I took the 172 out, and it was crazy because it took me like 27 hours or something like that of flying to get across the country
Heading,
on the 1926 US Air Model.
320, vectors to final.
And because of that, I developed a blood clot in my right leg because I sat for too long. I remember that. That was good times. And it's funny because it was a minor one, thank God, and it cleared out pretty fast. But like, yeah, that's when I learned to stretch.
In Southwest 9927.
Hey, about an hour to go on a nice flight here.
Join the 5 flight localizer.
It's been hectic. I did taxes. Was it last week?
Right,
Might have been a couple of days before last week. Did taxes, did all that, so we're good for another year.
We have that hooked up right now. I thought we heard that earlier.
We typically have them take more out than they have to, which is like a free lunch from the government, but it comes in handy when you're like, oh my god, where's
Join the 5 left
and then
localizer.
like,
I
you get
did
this
give you the 5 left
refund.
localizer earlier. Sorry about that.
We're in that precarious position where we're always standard deduction now, but we're so close if I just itemize things. But before I would itemize, we'd make out that way. So
Delta 1044, Atlanta Center's offline. Radar
part of
service
it is that I also have to
terminated,
file
frequency
the side business, the Etsy, Twitch, stuff like that. And then I write up all like the internet and stuff like that. YouTube videos, I use my phone to help me upload shorts and stuff. So write off some of that. It's a lot of accounting.
Sorry, Delta 1034.
But we did make 3 sales on the Etsy store this month, so I'm pretty happy that we're getting closer to profit-making status here. It's getting to the point where I will be making a small profit. Overall, that is, we're already making a small profit almost every month.
Join the localizer.
We're getting there.
070 join the local.
Next time, note to self, do not wear this shirt because I look like I have no shoulders. If I move, it picks it up. If I don't, this is just soda in my hand, everybody. It's just a Diet Coke. Weird. I'm sorry it's so glitchy. That sucks.
American 3, Squawk 1547.
Squawk
Camera's
1547, American 3.
today too. What's up with that? Alright. Anywho, nothing really to look at except for the landscape here. Just crossed this interstate highway, I believe. If you follow that down, that would go to Lexington, Kentucky. Route 75. Some nice traffic there.
This weather, and it may look like if we go to walleye and then
head down Lakes 1, it might be
I'm gonna try to ramp up the secondary income still. I'm working on it. I released another video on the RTOI channel. We reviewed a water sensor, and I installed it in my sump pump. Not that it's ever leaked down there, but it's just a little security there. So that's a pretty cool one. And then the one before that, I released me replacing all the fire alarms, the smoke alarms in my house, because over the extended vacation due to snow up here, the carbon monoxide part of it went off, and I had to call the fire department. And you know, the roads are all like blocked with snow, and so I called a non-emergency one. But all right, Mike. Thank you so much for coming out. So yeah, there's the fire department. I called the non-emergency. I'm like, yeah, we're all out safe, but I need you to come and check to see if there's a leak. And it's just all the alarms, which I didn't even think about that, you know. So I replaced them all with ring smart alarms, smoke and carbon monoxide things. So basically the same thing I had, but it goes to my ring app now for the security system. So I know I got really an interesting life, but that's what pays for flying and sim purchases mostly. Is that. I would like to do a vlog sometime. I just have to get an interesting thing going on. And Maddie was sick this week too, so that my wife took the brunt of that. I did have to stay out one day. My wife just stayed out like 3 days. So. Remember when this was high tech? Little graphics wiggle there, like you couldn't even imagine that in 2004.
American 3.
And how are we doing on fuel?
Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
Well, 8.4 where we should be. Yep. Yep. Just charging facts. I always calculate 10 gallons for an hour. And he's probably gonna switch us off here because he's leaving. So I'm like 122.8 back there, just in case that's me to come. See what we can do. This camera seems to be. So I don't know what's up with that, but it is.
Southwest 3417, contact Memphis Center 132.55.
Now that really moved. No. Alright. What are we doing? No. I'm gonna rotate it. Oh, 172.
Southwest 3417, contact Memphis Center 132.55.
Still doing some weird things. There
Memphis
we go.
3255 for Southwest 3417.
November 410, Hotel Alpha, radar into center is closing. Radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Alright, so we have Volunta to a wreck.
Thanks for the service.
I know that voice. That's Jeffrey B, everybody. And he's coming in. Actually, he's going the other way. He's going to Louisville. Yeah. Kentucky.
November 489er, Echo Foxtrot, into center is closing. Radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Roger, thank you, 9 Foxtrot. Yeah, right. I'm gonna leave that squawk code on for now. But see, we got some people flying in here. Here's where we're going. We're Rufford State Airport Park. Airport Park. Seems like there's 2 guys there. Jeff probably landed there already. And I don't really know these guys. Except for maybe that guy. I don't know. Name sounds familiar. Jeffrey B over there. Let's give him a shout out. Jeffrey B, awesome friend of mine. Shit, it's the shadow. If you haven't checked him out, check him out on Twitch. Mostly streams there. He's also a VATSIM ATC person, but met him in real life at Jet Pod Simmons' wedding after knowing him for years. And, really nice guy. So funny too. He reminds me of my uncle, but less biased. My uncle was a funny guy, but he was a very, I don't want to say biased. How am I going to say this? He would lay some jokes down that weren't the best taste with everybody. I think that's the way I would do it. So, yeah. He meant well, but you get what I'm saying. Right. Rolling Hills of Kentucky. Still love them. Compass 5844, center 119er, 105. 119er, 95. Here's chugging along here. Slow and slow. If those mags aren't cleaned now, they'll never be clean.
Flight level 230 in normal speed.
Like in real life, I have to adjust the throttle every so often. Yeah, right, let's set the DG again. There you go. Alright, to our south is Frankfort, Kentucky, which I don't know if we can see that, but it's out there somewhere.
Skyline 3401, climb 9,000.
Right down there somewhere.
280 knots, 180.
Skyline 3401, center red front speed, for level 230, reach normal speed.
That's about it. And Lexington would be way down there, somewhere like way out in distance. So, but we'll be picking up our Mexican flights again soon too. We did do that last week. We actually did like a lot of flying last week. We did like 7 hours on the weekend, so that was cool. But we'll be taking the Bonanza out on that, which is why again I want to mix them up more. I want the 172s, the 152. I want the. I should probably do the Piper Tomahawk. You know, just like a 152, but the Piper. So, we'll see. All right, we got about 52.5 minutes. Seems like the wind's working against us here and there. But 109 knot ground speed's not terrible in a 172. Could be better.
November 2 and 1 Delta Victor, contact on our 125.
Let me try adjusting my main light here. They got this awesome light. I totally forgot I had it. It's like a real studio light. So let me try adjusting the brightness here, and maybe it will get my shoulders to. Maybe it just needs more light. Yeah, it seemed to have worked. All right, good. Let's get a little brighter.
And Delta 1383, now
there we go. It just needed more lit, I guess.
I'm watching down to 11 east, and
right.
There's not anything down there. Might see the Boeing 73.
Here's 100.
Which now he's direct wild. So he's offset just a little bit. If you want,
that's better than what it was before. So.
No, we just hit one big bump, so we were just curious, that's all.
Okay, roger that, not a problem.
Anyway. We are good. Okay, coming up on some type of river here, the Kentucky River. Kentucky River right here. I'm gonna sneeze, by the way. Give me a second. That was a sneeze. I turned the mic off so you didn't have to hear it. Kentucky River. Right in front of us. Miss flying slow. I gotta blow my nose, sorry. I'll be right back. Otto, take over, my friend. Where are you? Otto, where'd you go?
5250 knots for now. I will have no speed up.
There you are. Be right back. And back. I think the ground is thawing out outside because we've had temperatures in like the 50s, 60s, stuff like that. So, but I do have to say, after my dental procedure, I get my molar lip ripped out because it had an infected tooth. My sinuses overall have gotten better, so that's one thing that's happening. I'm not really happy with having that ripped out. I'm looking into a replacement. Implant, which is wicked expensive, but I'm young, so I think I'm worth it still. If I was like 80, I'd be like, yeah, I can fall off, but you know, too young for that, I think. Kentucky River. Another reason why I haven't flown in real life, because I'm trying to save a little bit of money towards that as well. See, it goes up and down. Now we're at 48 minutes. It's just the wind. Try to move. It's this arm. It's not getting this arm. All right, let's look for Ghost of Johnny. He's still flying with us. No, Southwest Airlines out there. I don't know if you see it, my friend. I do appreciate you flying with me either way. For anyone else, remember you can be my wingman anytime. Microsoft Flight Simulator East Server 2024. SU4 still.
Skywest 3411,
You are still dangerous.
Contact 119.9.
You can be my wingman anytime. Bullshit. You can be mine.
The next frequency down will definitely know it's
Pretty
there.
good here.
Have a good day, 1995.
That's a nice picture. 1995. Screenshot. I have no clue how the SU5 beta is looking, so I don't think Chase Plane supports it. So I'm gonna wait until they come up with a full release and go from there. Because SU4's been pretty good. I'm not saying it's perfect, but for me, I haven't had any problems with it. So, and they just released the Netherlands and Belgium, so I downloaded that right before I streamed today. So, yeah, might be time to do some light support. You know, less light support aircraft, and stuff like that here and there to mix this up, and also getting the airline flight in. So. Scenery for our air show, so I gotta get back in that. I did graphic work. I just need to remind myself how to put objects in through the thing there. So, and also, the thing about 2024 at least is that the draw distance isn't as good as 2020. So I wish they would fix that. I know that they do that to get the thing more smooth. Things have come a long way. DLS has 4.5 has been again. We're at 109 frames per second. You see that? We're over 100, and I got everything cranked plus more. And I have a pretty good CPU. The GPU is a 3090. VRAM I have a lot though, and like everyone said, oh, you just need 32. Trust me, get at least 64. And I know this is not the time to buy RAM. Buy it used if you have to. But if you're gonna build a new computer, 64 gigs is the new minimum because it will use. Yeah, I've had this thing up to about halfway on. I have 128 gigs of RAM in this, and I do that because I do a lot of stuff outside of flight sim, video creation, stuff like that. Taxes, you know. I don't think 32 cuts it anymore. And I have 32 on my new laptop, but if you're gonna do like a gaming computer, 64 is the new minimum, if you ask me. Especially in flight sim when you're running everything outside of this. So. Yeah, and the frame gen for me, I'm using a mod to make it work on the 3090. It helps me. It has remnants still, but I think it's very, very good. Me, who wants to upgrade to a 5090, but isn't going to pay insane prices. So, I'm good. I'm going to stay with the 3090. I have no problem with it with gaming, whatever. You know, a large part of that is frame gen with flight sim. For all the other games I play, it's been no problem. So. We gotta get back to real flag. Hopefully, probably by the summer. Now, I know I've been holding it off, but I paid off the desktop computer I built at the right time, by the way, right before all the prices went up. And I think it's just insane. I think I don't even know if I can build a computer now with the way prices are. So, but yeah, I mean, how much is the AMD 9950X3D? They have a second version of it now. Let's go to Amazon. Look up this price here. That's the processor I have.
Center American 724 with you 370.
So no, still $675 or so. I think I got mine for a little over 600. So they're still up there. And how about the new one? Is that the Plus or whatever? I thought there was a new one out. No, it's just the X3D. I thought they came up with they're like a little over $600. I'll tell you though, that was the game changer for me. at 99,900K before this. And the 3D cash does count, so like pay a little bit more to get that, you know what I mean? Or get the 8900, but get the X3D model, get the 3D cash, because that matters a lot in the simulator. The reason why I went with the 9950 X3D is because I multitask a lot outside of the sim. So like I'm doing video editing, Photoshop, all that stuff, so it helps the multi-core performance.
742, plan to maintain flight level 39.
But yeah, that hasn't lowered at all, has it? 675 49 cents right now, maybe like $10. But the RAM is going to kill you, and if you need a new GPU, that's going to kill you too. Those are the two things that are affected the most, if you ask me. I don't think motherboards were affected. Let's see how much motherboard is going for. First off, if you want to see my build here, this is what I paid in. I mean, I have it planned for June. I planned it in June. And I was playing out an Intel one. See how I kind of did that. So I paid $647.03 for the Ryzen. Okay, I got a new liquid CPU cooler. That's the only one. That was $100. The case, the power supply was $223. Here's the motherboard, so we're gonna look that up next. Let's see what that is. That's not the top of the line with all the big features. Right now on Amazon, it's going for $255.37 used in new offers. So that makes sense. That went down a little bit. On the Leon Lee case, I got a new case there. That's an awesome case, by the way. There's a lot of things. Here's where we have an issue if you would buy a computer today. I bought this used, okay? I paid $349 for 128 gigabytes of RAM. That's right at the end of August. Now, if I look at it on Amazon now, this same kit, two 64 gigabyte things, it's now up to $2,139. All right, I paid how much for that? $349 at the end of August. August 2025. Now it's up to $2,139. Can you fathom that? I paid $349 used. You can get it brand new for $2,139.99. And then the case fans I went cheap on, and I just kept my 3090. So that's how much it was August 20th. But the RAM itself would be more than that now. Think about that. I paid for a new case, power supply, all that. I paid that amount with taxes, and now the memory would cost more than that. Can you even believe that? That is amazing. Maybe I should sell my RAM. If I have to sell something, I'm gonna sell my RAM. But it's crazy. Prices are crazy. I don't know how people afford to live a computer. You know? Before it was only over $1,000. Now it's over $2,000. Crazy. Alright, we're coming up on Shelbyville. That's why I do all this talking. Shelbyville, Kentucky, over here off our left. And Louisville, is coming up there in the distance. So that's where we are. Let me know in chat how you feel about the recent RAM prices, because that is ridiculous, man. I'm serious about this. Look. This is the memory I'm running right now. I paid 300 some bucks. They want $2,139 for it. See? Even proved it. And I bought it used. That's crazy. Crazy. Let's look at the price changes with Honey Wheel. And no, I'm not sponsored by it.
14 request flight level 350.
Oh, it does go down to $2,049. Are you kidding me? I couldn't afford to build a computer. I did it without knowing, just at the right time. Oh, it's terrible. I have some old DDR4 RAM I'm not using, so if you need some DDR4, let me know. I think it's like 64 gigs. My son got the old desktop that we built. I had 128 gigs of that, so I have the old 64 gigs that I had. think it's like 4,000 megahertz. 63 gig of RAM. 4 DIMMs though. Yep. Yep. Did you see that, Digi? I don't know if you're here to see that, but the memory I paid $330 something for used in August is now brand new, over $2,000.
The 974, got a 718.42.
I don't understand that at all. It's really pushing me here. Pushing me. But dude, that's almost, is that 600 something percent increase?
35 north, Manta, 200, 40.
I hope so. I don't see it popping because of AI anytime soon, but I couldn't build a computer. I would just be like, I gotta wait. We gotta get more companies in it. That's the problem. Why do I have such a problem? Oh, since fixing it. The processor's about the same price. The motherboard went down in price a little bit. That's okay. That makes sense. That's what it is. Yeah, I'm hoping. You know, and I support AI. I think it's got pros and cons. Obviously, it's going to take some people's jobs and stuff. But it does make people more productive. That's the pro. So, yeah, that's true too. It's kind of scary at the same time, though. You know, me as the older person in me, it's kind of scary at the same time. So. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. See, if you use it, like my thumbnails, I run my thumbnail through that, say maximum click-through ratio, engine optimization, and it'll give me tips, and I still have to do the work on Photoshop, but it'll say like, oh, you might want to bring this out and increase the contrast in this and bring this out. You know what I'm saying? So that is what it's useful for. Louisville, coming off our right over there. So we are getting there. And the awesome thing about the 172 is we look at the fuel, but typically stays somewhat balanced on gravity fed. So I don't have to keep switching tanks.
Delta 174, 2875, connect.
But yeah, I don't even know how you build a computer nowadays. It's just RAM and GPUs, so. I think 64 is the new minimum. I gotta be honest. Even if I took my kit, well, no, I can't do that because I only have 2 DIMMs. That's the other thing I learned too from the old desktop I built, is that I bought 32 at first, and then I was like, oh, I want to upgrade it now. And then I bought another 32 gigs, but I filled up all 4 DIMM slots where we put the memory in, and that's not as stable as having 2 DIMMs with what you want. So when I built this one, that's why I went big. I bought 2 64 gigabyte DIMMs.
Seriously?
Seriously, yes.
What's the frequency for 736? I think we're on that one.
But yeah, it just because I would have problems if you remember simming, where it would like, you know, overheat. Part of that was the RAM, but part of it was the CPU running hot too. My son hasn't had any problems though, but he's not running the flight sim. So. But all right, we're gonna see if anyone's on because I'm about to skip through the Lexington class Charlie. It doesn't look like it, so I think we're good. There's other people landing at Rough River over here.
140, flight level 230.
So we're gonna get a good view of Rough River over there. Just south of Louisville. Make it so. You know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm gonna do. Doing this one. Number 1. Make it so. Make it so. It's a young Eric flight though, because he has no gray hair in that one. It's been a while. I want to think I made that in 2021 or 20. Number 1. I look so young in that. Oh boy. Oh boy. How we age. Can't really see a lot of gray here, but you can definitely see I'm thinning here. That's not good either. And this is definitely different. This is where the gray hair is coming in. It is what it is.
Alex, going to maintain
Get
level
it.
350, Delta 14.
$32 minutes or so to go. will skim the Charlie.
904, got our center 128.75. 2875, American 94.
SOCKS. Socks. I'm trying to think what that is.
Delta 30.
It is what it is. SOCKS. That's how you say it? Seriously? Now I'm going to remember that forever. SOCKS. SOCKS. I got to remember that for the Mexican flights. There you go. There we go. Little Viva! That'll wake you up in the morning. Yup.
En el rancho de Don Pancho hay corrido cada mes, pero nadie
You left the
habla
door
del
open for
toro
that, my
que
friend.
le ganó al inglés. Ese gringo bien valiente se bajó del corcel gris. Yo no temo a ningún bicho y salió corriendo al maíz.
Louisville, Kentucky, right up there. I'm gonna take a picture of that. There you go, screenshot. Then go right to death metal after that. That's great. Andale! This is Louisville. You have to slur your words a little bit. Louisville, yeah. Stu222 always like makes fun of me for that. Hey, I gotta give you a shout out, Digi. I haven't given you a shout out. Shout out to Digi Driver. Good friend of mine. Streaming development on Twitch. Also does some flight sim flights. You're a man of many talents, my friend. That's what you are. There we go. What? Tell me you got an awesome job. Oh, okay. I want to hear total victories.
28.3,
There is a way. Oh, I'm telling you, man. You could take that idea and run with it. I'm just saying you could. Yeah. Yep. And then after that, real-time traffic if you could. That'd be awesome too. So, yeah, I want to get back on a grab truck soon. I haven't done that in a while. All right, let us know. What do we think? I'm telling you, plugins like that are going to make that simulator so much more realistic. And mind you, it's pretty good the way it is right now. But I'm just saying. Really?
2875, American 204.
Well, because I know some guy made a mod, and I actually have it in American Truck Simulator, that beefs up the amount of traffic. That's what I'm saying. So if it had like real life traffic conditions, and you hit that, but that'd be the way to start, and then have. All right, I'm gonna go a lot on you here, okay? Then have a way where you could call the person that you're delivering to and explaining there's a traffic jam, so it's not as much of a penalty. But you know what? Don't even do that yet. Just get the real world traffic in there. That would be cool, because the mod that they have will beef up the amount of traffic. So if that's possible, I thought, well, they could beef it up when there is traffic, like stop, like, you know, and also real world accidents in the future instead of the generic ones. If there's some way to clear that out and do like real world traffic incident reports. I'm just saying it would make it realistic, and it's still good. It's good the way it is, but I'm just saying. So. Louisville, Kentucky. There's Lexington. I mean Louisville. Kilo Sierra Delta Foxtrot. And I think that's payware. I could be wrong. That is payware. It is by FS Dream Team out there. So that's what you're seeing out there in the distance. So we get hit by some winds here. Or you could do that. You could have it disabled. Yeah. It's kind of like a Google map enhancement mod I have, which you have too. There's that thing where you could just like disable it. It's called leave mode, and it'll just load like the generic photogrammetry. I think it's. So when you are away, you can turn on the leave mode. The mod will automatically switch to the default map and stop the image server. That's what it is. And then you can put it back on. They also have an auto pose loading at night now. But I did notice that the updates aren't really hitting the app. I have to go on GitHub and see if they're there or not. But the newest version I have is 9.3.1, so make sure that you update that. I search for GitHub Derek Hay, H-E, and then literally it usually shows me what updates there are.
720, checking in 350. Take 720, better rest.
I spelled GitHub wrong. Sorry, my bad. GitHub Derek Hay. I don't think the guy's been really good about updating this too. So map enhancements. And he does it for X-Plane, which is awesome. Nope, there's 9.32 out now too. Let's see what he updated in it. Fix errors when displaying on-screen map. Alright, I'll download that and install it. Yeah. Digi, I know time is limited here and there, but I would look into that, dude. And then if you wanted to have a model, like I don't mind paying a subscription to map enhancement once a year, so you can do something like that even. But anyways, we're coming up on some restricted airspace. So I'm gonna have to navigate to the west here. Let's go to heading mode. And just to show you why. See that little blue box right there? It's around an Air Force base here. So how big is that? Yeah. So we'll go more to the west here, northwest. Yeah, good looking Louisville.
12875, good day, Delta 30.
I'm gonna go around this restricted airspace. I'm gonna try to keep it close though. I don't know. It says R though, so I think it's restricted either way. So I tend to avoid it either way. There's an Air Force base out there, Godman Air Force Base. So they're probably doing operations there. You could call in and ask in real life, but why take the chance, you know? And then the sectionals that we have on my tablet, at least, they don't really have the little index of restricted airspace like others do. So like on this one, usually on a sectional, on the left-hand side, there'd be a whole indicator. But seeing that this does like the whole map, you know, unless there's a way, if there's a tag, which there is not, so keep it on sectional. But I typically just try to stay out of them if I can. That's the Ohio River. Let me see again.
Best.
There you go.
Legs. I like a baby spicy Slim Jim.
Nope.
Step into it, yeah.
Well, honestly, military operation areas, you're allowed legally to go in there. It's just it's not smart to do because you don't know if they're doing it or not. And if you have flight following, ATC would probably be like, probably not a good idea to go there because the operations are, you know. So, yeah. But legally, you could go in there. You can't go in restricted or prohibited airspaces. Military operations, you can go in there without any flight following. But again, you kind of want that if possible because of activity that could be happening, if that makes sense. So, that's one of those weird things because you think that too when you first become a pilot. Like, oh, do I have to get permission? Not in military operation areas. You just have to look out and make sure you don't die. Weird, isn't it? I think I uploaded 50 new, not uploaded, I have 50 new songs on the playlist for the background music. I don't know if this is one of them, I don't think it is. There's Louisville, Kentucky International. And the cities in the background. Let's take a look at it. Zoom in here. I want to take a screen grab. That's FS Dream Team, I think I said, right? Yep, FS Dream Team.
Cross 4 or 5 miles north of Napa level 200 at JetBlue 2259.
That dweeb within a dweeb. So again, traffic or weather or both. But work on the one you think you can. I'm telling you, I think you can make a little bit of cha-ching on that. I think people would buy it. It would have to be priced respectfully, but at the same time, it would be, I think it's something you use all the time if you want to be realistic, you know what I'm saying? And if you wanted someone to test that, you and I could test it, but if you wanted some publicity to have someone test it, there's this guy on Twitch that does American Truck Sim, has the whole setup and everything. I can't remember his name right now, because I haven't seen him in a while. He's on there, I'm just never, he goes on night, but I have to sleep. But, Silent Scotty, there we go. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Get him to beta that. That's what I'm talking. Have him beta. Once you do that, you get some free publicity at that point. He's going to use it too. I think he would like realism. I'm not talking for this. I don't know. Alright, we're going to go over the Ohio River, basically. We're staying on this restricted airspace at all times. Now, I'll add a couple minutes on. Yeah, he was awesome, dude. It is. And he takes such pride in it. That's like, it's what flight simming is to me. Except I just have random controls kind of in the right place. I can't have a dedicated setup just to flight sim because I use this for everything. Yeah. He's amazing. Now let's give him a shout out. If you want to see someone that does American Truck Simulator proud, check out Silent Scotty there. I think that's it. Double check that now because I just shouted out somebody. I haven't been able to check it in his broadcast in a while though. Let's see if I got that right. I did. Yep, totally got it right. So, yep, he was on 2 days ago. He's got one heck of a setup. One heck of a setup for American Truck Simulator. And very passionate. That's basically what he does. I think that simulator, and I know they're working on making like a driving simulator now, like getting cars in there that you can drive. That simulator can go so much further. It's just going to take a lot of work, and it's good the way it is for what it is now. But I'm telling you, make it like Grand Theft Auto. Make it so that you can go into convenience stores. You can do all that. You can explore places by getting out of the truck. I'm telling you. And I know that's not the focus because they're trying to get all 50 states done, but if they did that, you could probably even charge a little bit more. Because that would be amazing to make it more open world like that. Even more open world than what it is. Flying over the Ohio River here on our way to Rough River State Park, Kentucky.
America 117, if the rides are good, we'd like 380.
I believe they are. American 117, Monday, stage by level 380.
Level 380, American 117.
Yep. I think that'd be amazing. Now I want to play American Truck Simulator today if I can make it happen. Oh, we got an airport down there. What's that thing? I don't know, but it's down there. It's not on the section either. That's interesting. What the heck is that? That's not the Air Force Base. The Air Force Base is out there. Little strip right there. Maybe it's not.
28118 Center on 13.79.
Banks of the Ohio River.
28118, have a good night. Bye-bye.
Easy. Well, we solved the falling mag, so she's been doing pretty good since then, so not bad.
Horizontal 429 Connecticut Center 118.42.
Alright, we are around it. Let's go down. I saw that. Yeah, I kind of wanted to tune in, but I didn't have the time to tune in. But that's kind of cool. That was the pinnacle of SimCity. And a lot of people poo-pooed on it with the cockpit protection back in the day.
23.
I find City Skylines to be too intricate. My son, he has City Skylines too also, but he got really into City Skylines. And I just find it to be too much stuff to focus on. But then again, I like RimWorld. That's really intricate too. I've been playing that a lot off stream lately. So I haven't felt motivated to do general gaming stream. I don't know why. That Air Force base should be out there somewhere. There it is, actually. And that's why it's restricted, probably because they have flights going on everywhere. We're gonna get there with 34.8 nautical miles out. And CTAF is 122.8, so we're good on that. We should get a weather report. Let's see if we can get some Breckenridge County over here. 123, 625.
91, 119er, 197, 1997.
625. This has been a nice flight. Thanks for coming on. Why is my panel not? No. There you go. Iron comes. Here we go. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 65. We'll leave it there. We'll see if we get anything.
Getting 290 for 240, 300 knots or better descent. Delta 1593, vicinity of the -3 arrival, San Francisco, altimeter 2977, resume public fuselage. Okay, public fuselage will descend by the -3, 2977.
Pattern altitude's about 1,000 feet there. Nope, 1,600. 1,600, so that's what it's set to. 1,000 feet above airfield altitude MSL. Again, there's that Air Force base out there.
Aviation 2621 Oakland says
that's class Delta as well.
Arrival, temperature 2977, and just resume public speed from the arrival. The weather will be coming up the arrival and tonight is 2977.
Still don't know what that little strip was over there. That's quite interesting. It's not on the sectional or anything. Flying over the Ohio River. We're off to see the river. That didn't work. That didn't work at all. Oh, maybe a little bit. Not much. Yep. I had a big ball. Okie dokie. Alright. Annie. Oh man. Oh, 16 minutes till our destination. And then we're gonna take the drone cam out and do all that. I'm not hearing any weather, so I'm gonna cheat and go to Sky Vector. Unless the volume's down, which I don't think it is. It looks like it's up. That's VatSim. He's very far away. Alright, I'm gonna go to Sky Vector for my weather event.
23 is out of 44190.
So, God, that Air Force base is the closest one, I guess. 2988.
Kiddo, climb maintain 340, United
Okay.
723.
Which is 2988. 88, right? 2988. I read that right? Yep. Okay. So actually, I gotta go this way. Okay, 2988. Winds are none. 10 square miles, scattered 18,000. That's what it says. That's what it looks like. Shufflexon was doing a good job with that. Someone told me I should really check out Active Sky for this again, but I don't know. I just feel like I could put my money elsewhere. Dude Fish is out there. I know that name. So I'm very sure say Flying Club member out there. Let's get Volanta one more time here as we get to our destination for today. So we departed out of India 69er, and now it's right outside Cincinnati. Came down here. That was to get out of the Bravo, and then we went direct as close as possible, and then we had to deviate around the restricted airspace. And now we're on our way to there. I should probably put nav on. Let me do this. And nav. Oh, wrong thing. I'm giving you steam over there. Volanta, thank you. Yeah, we're almost there. Pretty good screenshots. Can we add screenshots? Oh! Oh, it picked them up. How cool is that? I'm going to add a bunch of screenshots. I probably can't because I didn't pay for this. That was 3, huh? All right, let's pick the best ones. 1, 2. Louisville, 3. 3 of 3 max. Now, I don't know if that'll display to others, but that'd be cool if it did. Nope, can't be greater than 10 megabytes. That's because there's 4K. So, I'd have to redo things and all that stuff, but it is what it is. We're alright. I kind of keep them full. I've been doing that since the old days. I used to my old virtual airline back in like the late 90s, early 2000s. I used to keep like pictures of my flights. And, dude, I think a hard drive died and had them all on there. But they're probably archived somewhere deep in a hard drive. I don't know where it is from like the 90s, 2000s. Probably doesn't work right now. But even hard drives. Hey, getting back to the price of things. You can't get a hard drive. I was looking at maybe a used 20 terabyte hard drive to, because you knowing me, I'm a pack rat. I keep everything. But I was thinking, oh, maybe I can like get 2 of my 8 terabyte drives to be like moved over there, back them up, and then keep the terabytes till they die. But those prices are through the roof too. SATA regular drives, you know, 3.5 inch. They're quite expensive. So SSD drives are expensive. That was another thing, because I just reused my old SSD drives. I had enough, and yeah, it's expensive. So I could load another one. I have one on in a little caddy. This is an old SSD drive from 2 laptops ago. But I could put it in the desktop and have an extra terabyte. But why? You know, I don't really need it. And I try to run all the scenery and stuff off of SSDs. The main simulator runs off the C drive, which is not everyone's forte, but that's the fastest SSD drive I have. So I do that, and I put the scenery on different SSD drives, unless it's like freeware. I think I put freeware on the C drive. But yeah, this little thing right here. This is a Micron one, and it's a 1 terabyte, I believe. Yeah, 1 terabyte, and it's not the fastest one. I think this is DDR.
Rough River traffic, Beechcraft 2240, left downwind, runway.
Looking for some type of thing. I don't know. I thought it was DDR4. I could be wrong. Could be DDR3. But it is what it is. I just use it in this caddy for now. But I gotta get back out on the bike now. My foot's actually feeling better. My foot's been in pain for 4 weeks, and I woke up today and it finally stopped hurting as much. Like I can actually walk without a limp somewhat. So that was another reason why there's no real world flying until that's situated down. But pretty good. All right, we're gonna land. Talking about flying here. We're gonna land runway 20 into Rough River, unless I hear differently. I'm on the CTAF already.
Rough River traffic, Beechcraft 2240, left base, Rough River.
Was that runway 2 or runway 20 for Rough River? I don't know. I'm flying 20. So anyways, I'm going to start a descent down. Allison announced the descent.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed safely and securely in the aircraft. Thank you.
Expected 2100. Go. We're on cruising descent down to Rough River, which is out there, I believe. But we're looking for a big river out there first, if that makes sense.
got Florida 2168, trying to maintain 11,000.
All right, let's see if we remember how to land this thing. It's been a while. Been a while. In the 172.
Rough River traffic, Beechcraft 2224 Kilo, overhead runway 2. We're going to go around, make left traffic for another approach to runway 2.
All right,
Rough
so
River.
runway 2. Actually, I'm going to do a left downwind entry then. It's going to be that. Let's go heading here. Heading. Not nav, heading Eric. Oh my lord.
36 Victor right now, 240.
Got some nice little countrified type thing here. Ah, so Mr. Egan, rating with a party of 15. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate that. So much. We're about to make our final landing here at Rough River State Park, which is a British USA Flying Club event. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for
rating with a party of 15.
Rating, Mr. Sim Egan. How was your flight? Raiders of the last stream. I thought that worked. Anyways, we're about to do a left downwind entry to Rough River State Park in Kentucky as part of the Rich USA Flying Club event. Downwind Sim, hello, how's it going, bud? Welcome everyone. Sim, Mr. Egan, you got the shout out. I appreciate that.
Rough River traffic, Beechcraft 2224 Kilo, left midfield downwind, runway 2, full stop.
I'm letting runway 2 because I'm following the traffic there. What's that? Oh, that's cool. Nice. Awesome. I have to get in on that. The Virtual USA Flag Club badge I helped design, but he hasn't updated yet, which is fine because I tried to help him on some of the badges. But I wanted to do some of those flights too as well. So, I don't know. I might try to fit one in today if I can. If not, I'll try to fit one in tomorrow. But if you don't know, people, the Virtual USA Flying Club is a founding member of the beta. The New York Air Traffic Control Center, or VATSIM, has a bunch of challenges, and you can earn like badges. It's basically for glory. But badges if you do certain challenges in the New York ATC area on VATSIM. So they are, yeah. Well, I live in Mass, so it's not a far stretch. Actually, it's like around my area. So I think it'd be kind of cool to do them. So I have to get in on that. We're making our cruising descent down here to Rough River State Air Park. And here's what we're trying to do, by the way, at this airport.
Stick the left. In this challenge, the pilot will do his best to avoid certain death by keeping the plane on a good flight path with a constant angle descent lined up to center. Good. Stick the landing and don't suck.
Don't suck. All right, we're about 11 nautical miles to the north here. But I'm pretty sure it's out there. It's right near the river. Or Rough River Lake, that is. See that they're all out there. That's kind of, I think that Barron's is contacting some of that sim, so. Stay tuned. We're going to be doing a flight. I mean, a landing. Not just a flight, but a landing. I'm going to squawk VFR this time, too. They should really tell you to squawk VFR when they sign off, because it would make it very clear that they want you to change it. But I don't know. Because before I got flat for the air traffic controller signed off, and then it was like, all right, I'll leave the squawk code. No, I squawked VFR after that. And then I got to a place that was like 20 minutes away, and they're like, oh, where's your squawk code? I was like, well, he signed off, and he said to fix your change approved. So I figured, you know. So I don't know. I think they're a little, they have to understand that we should squawk VFR if we're not going to have ATC, so. Yeah, I have to get on those New York flights. We'll see. It wouldn't take much to do one for me. So, and who knows, maybe we'll take the Cessna 172. I'm kind of digging the 172 again. I haven't flown this in forever. Rough River traffic, Cessna 9 Echo Foxtrot. We're 9 nautical miles north of the airfield. We're going to intercept a 45 left downwind entry for runway 2. Full stop, Rough River. All right, hope we heard all that. They're all over
Rough
there.
River
The gang's
traffic,
over there.
Beechcraft 2324 Kilo is clear of the runway. Rough River.
There you go. So our flight took us from Cincinnati.
JetBlue 797 when you climb.
We just came down on the Bravo, well, underneath the Bravo. We stayed with the Bravo. Came out direct, went around this restricted airspace. Now, accepting a left 45 entry from runway 2. Have some emergency flight club members down there as well. Got some power lines. And can now ramp this up because we're at cruise pattern altitude. So let's get this thing moving. MSL 576 at the airfield. So that's around 1600. Which looks very low.
Traffic number 759 Whiskey
tablet
Papa, back
off.
taxiing runway 2, Rough River.
Let's back taxi up there as well. Oh man. Ugh. This guy was like 35,000 feet above us, dude. Right there. That was on the ADSB.
Okay, direct north 200.
Yeah. One thing I don't hear is the wind behind us. Let's see if I can get that back on. I can't remember which one it is. Ground effect, no. Engine blast, is that what it is? Yep, that's it.
And for Nestled 27, just want to verify.
So now if you go beyond the plane,
15 miles south of Ruby, 210, correct?
it's got some wind sound. I kind of like that. I didn't like it at first, but kind of like it.
W2730 when you transition, maintain 300 knots or greater.
All right, we're gonna head in on the 45, and then we're gonna go El Manuel. Need to make an overlay for El Manuel.
Rough River traffic number 759 Whiskey Papa, departing runway 2, making left traffic, Rough River.
00 knots.
All right. Well, let's wrap this thing up a little bit before our landing today. Here we go. This is not a true story. I've never seen a pilot with this many girls at an airport. Just want everyone to know that. And only girlies say I'm pretty fly. Like guy.
3312 for JetBlue 391.
Alright, we're gonna turn the 45 here. Unos, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis. Probably about 210.
Rough River traffic number 9 Whiskey Papa, left crossroad,
Alright.
runway 2, Rough River.
Rough River traffic, Cessna Nautical Foxtrot, we're 5 nautical miles out on the 45, left downwind, runway 2 for stop, Rough Rider. Rough River. Rough Rider, everyone. Cue the bonanza again. Jesus. Been in my brain. We gotta turn this thing around a lot, actually.
Trailblazer 465 across 35 miles south of Norwich 17,000.
No, I'm not going by the names, but the airport's that way. Airport is that way. I still didn't see the river, though. But my tri-flight bag is helping us, so. Alright, I'm going, well, not yet. I'll wait till I get there.
Rough River
17 to
traffic
be
number
the
9
numbers,
Whiskey Papa,
1500.
left downwind, runway 2, Rough
Base.
River.
I'm gonna land around 65 knots.
35 south at 17000.
70 to 65. Seeing that I totally failed at the Piper the other night with a short field landing.
Plus 25, 93, across 15 miles south of Ruiz, flight level 210, good direct to Ruiz.
210 southwest 2593.
No.
2593, maintain 300 knots or less to the descent.
And 300 or less to the descent, southwest 2593.
approach speed is on that. Slow it down a little bit.
3794 to send and maintain flight level.
Rough River, we're down at Whiskey Papa, turning west base, runway 2 now. Rough River.
He's out.
Rough River.
280 knots, 3794.
What's the approach speed? They don't show the approach speed. Oh, 60. Yeah, so we're thinking 65 from there. All right, El Manuel, autopilot's off. Thank you, Otto. Rough river traffic, Cessna Echo Foxtrot, turning 45, left downwind, runway 2, full stop. Rough.
Bavarian 50 for the mid-out.
Rough River traffic, we're down at Whiskey Papa, turning final runway 2, in touch and go, then we'll be making left traffic
there
down.
somewhere.
Rough River.
Okay, trim down a little bit. Trim it down, because this wind is bumping me up.
Transat 407, that's there, Roger. Reset transponder squawk 3553.
Alright, we're gonna go back to 1700-ish. Level it out, under 110, get 10 degrees of flaps. 10 degrees.
33.42.
Hey, 33.2.
Angle down.
Southwest 9000.
Southwest 9000.
Flat traffic on final.
That's squawk 3442.
I don't see it. Extend just to make sure. This thing's bouncing around. Basketball. Alright, gotta turn left base.
25 this side of Ruiz 210.
One more check though before we do that. Clear, okay.
Rough River traffic, we're down at Whiskey Papa, clear runway 2.
Alright, he already landed. That's good. And Rough River traffic says Echo Foxtrot left downwind to base runway 2. Rough River. Okay, how did we climb to like 1,900 feet? Trim up now. It's all over the place because I'm bouncing so much.
That was 3794,
1500.
25 south of Ruiz.
Another 10 degrees of flaps.
Cross Ruiz,
Oh, we're looking very high. Slipping a little bit. Man, this thing just not hold.
Rough River traffic, we're down at Whiskey Papa, left crosswind, runway 2, Rough River.
Rough River traffic says an Echo Foxtrot left base to final runway 2 full stop Rough River. Okay, full flaps now. Throttle out. Gotta get down. Slipping it. It's way easier to fly by hand in real life if you ask me. That's just me though. Okay. There we go.
790, disregard the crossing, descend down to maintain flight level 210. Alright, go down to 210 at this time now, JetBlue 7.
Slip in. It.
Rough River traffic, we're down at Whiskey Papa, left downwind, runway 2, Rough River.
And Rough River traffic says Echo Foxtrot final runway 2. Full stop, Rough River. Here we go. Throttle's still out to get down here. Here we go. Watch my landing. Don't judge too harsh.
Southwest 3794, I apologize. Disregard the crossing, descend down to maintain that flight level.
Come on, get down.
Descend to maintain flight level 210.
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Aerodynamic and to the left of the aileron. There's a little bit of wind from the left. There we go. It looked pretty bad up there, but we slipped it, got it down. Speed came in control. It's a little windy, but not really a lot. Yeah, thanks. This thing moves around a lot. Don't know why, but it does. Okay, I'm gonna pull off over here.
Rough River traffic, we're down at Whiskey Papa, left base, runway 2, full stop, Rough River.
I'm gonna call clear as soon as I get out of here. Hello, guys. Nice to see you all. First, you gonna say Flying Club. All right. Well, thank you so much. There is someone that's waving me on here with a plane that's going up. But and rough river traffic clear of the runway, says her that in front shot. Totally did that. I don't know. That's alright. Turning left. This is really weird because you're not in front of my plane.
Are you guys just sticking around doing some pattern work? Because I might rent some on, might just do a full stop and get some more.
Pretty much, yeah.
So much. Parking brake on. I want to go at 1200 for now because then I follow mags if I go at 1000 like in real life. POVI tracker off. Checklist. Should probably put the flaps up by now. Strobe off because I'm killing people in their eyes. Landing light off. Nav light off. You should probably want to see this. Real world checklist. Flaps up, strobes off, landing light off. Taxi light not needed. Pitot heat not used. Trim for takeoff. Well, I should have done that, but I was getting off the runway. Transponder on squawk. ELT verify silent. Avionics off. That means the chatter's got to go off, so that way it's more realistic. And yep, beacon stays on. Pitot heat I had on actually. Wow. All right, mixture full lean. Master off. Mags off, master off, lights off. Wow, I can't talk anymore. Let's go explore this area that is Kentucky with the drone cam. And also Rough River Lake, which we didn't. Did you? Anyone see the lake? Maybe I was too focused on the landing. I didn't see it. Here we are, Rough River. Another wave coming in. Ramp's getting kind of full. Hopefully he's okay. Oh, there it is. There's Rough River. So this is a state park in Kentucky, and I guess you could do all these activities and stuff here. But named after the river. Pretty cool. I want to disconnect from that sim this time. Having a lot of model matching problems. I have to look into that someday. It's not terrible, but yeah. Alright. Now this is just east server traffic. So, there we go. We're all meeting at the restaurant for the Virtue Safe Flying Club. Pretty cool. Nice airport. Probably pretty nice to land in. Not much wind, it just bounces up and down. And the high wings tend to do that more than the low wings. I'm not saying they're less stable, but they go up and down a little bit more if wind changes. Does that make sense? Because the high wind design. High wing. Said high wind. Alright, are we around anywhere? Not really. We're just in the middle of Kentucky, but yeah, it's kind of like the New Hampshire version of Kentucky, I guess. But anyways, we're going to leave you from here. Virtue Safe Flight Club, let me just sign in over there. So, and I might be back tonight. We'll have to see. I'm going to do some work first and do all of that. So, I did what? Oops. Just signing in here. I-69. Oops. Now I'm typing in the wrong place. Digi, I will see you later. Thank you so much for stopping in. Appreciate you, sir. And that was at 14 plus 4, 18, 20. That's what I'll say. I think I got it. Yeah. No, I didn't. Wait, give me a second. 12, 14 plus 4. No, I did it right? Yeah, I must have been the one to, I don't know. Anyways, we're going to leave you from Kentucky, the Virtue Safe Flying Club event. I'm going to go get something to eat for real as well. Appreciate you all. Remember to push follow on Kick and Twitch. And if you're on YouTube, push that subscribe button. Appreciate all. Keep watching the videos on YouTube. Trying to get to 4,000 watch hours in a year so I can monetize. We have over 1,000 subscribers, and I'm greatly appreciative of that. That took a long time. But I know it's not all about the money, but for flying in real life, I need money outside my career. So it kind of is if I want to fly a plane, and that's what I use the money for. So anyways, tip your bar, wait your staff well. Eric Fly, peace out. Stay tuned on Twitch. We are going to rate someone, and I might see you later on today. If not, I'm going to try to stream tomorrow, and you all have a great day. I'll see you later. Thanks to Sim Strigan for the raid. Thanks for Digi Driver. Thanks for Nick Resel for coming out earlier. Thanks to, oh God, Someone subscribe to me on Kick. It'll come back to me. Give me a sec. Give me a second. Tail Dragger, GG. Thanks for following the Kick channel. And I appreciate you all just watching. So I appreciate everything. We'll see you later. Eric Flight. Peace out.